fuck am I? Where'd I go? Okay. Hello there, everybody. Oh no. What happened? Everything good? Real Gucci. Should be good to go. Hello, everybody. Random stream after a while. I know. I apologize for everything. Not really. It's just been fun. And I figured, well, we know about the showcase. I'm ready for my clown makeup. You don't see it because I make sure it's transparent. But clown makeup's on. We're ready to go. Very excited to see the possibility of nothing besides obviously good indie titles here and there, and probably some Switch ports maybe. Pizza Tower I think might be up there. Probably some other stuff we don't know about. It's gonna be interesting. So we're just here to have fun. There's nothing for me that I'm like, oh my god, I want to play this, because I already have Hades. I am excited for Hades 2. I don't think they'll showcase anything for Hades 2. I know I have Hollow Knight, which I do want to do a review video in the future. That's something in the works I really want to do. And honestly, I did a review on 30XX. Highly recommend. And there's a bunch of other indie titles on the Switch alone that I would like to cover as like individual reviews in the future. The new Mega Man indie game that came out, I forgot its name, but that one I really want to try. I think it's like $20, which is perfect. So yeah, in terms of what I actually want here, like I just want to have fun, chat with you guys. You'll probably get another stream from me afterwards, so 2 streams maybe, something, but we shall see. It hasn't started yet, so we're just here chatting in the meantime, just waiting for it to arrive. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, that's just how it is, for 20 minutes, supposedly 20 minutes, that's what they said, so I'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I'll be right back. I don't think I put, so just give me a second. Give me a second. Wait, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. What's up, Chow? What's up? You excited for indie? Everybody excited? Like I said, it's gonna start in a bit, so let me go ahead and get ready here. See, we're already ready to go. Don't mind my stuff here. Supercharged that. Brianycus for the win. So at the instant, I don't mind watching. In this instance, I don't mind watching kind of Pokemon out until 2005 until new Astro Chain magically releases. I would love a new Astro Chain. It'd be so insane, to be honest. Let me check audio real quick. See if like music isn't like blocking me out. Alright, we're good with audio. Astro Chain would be dope as hell. I still gotta review that because I already did Bayonetta 1, I did Bayonetta 2, I started to do Bayonetta 3. I really want to do Astro Chain again, so I loved that game. one of my favorites on the Switch, and like it's insane. It's insane for what Platinum Games were able to do with that game. That you see some of the things they've done transition onto Bayonetta 3 in terms of combat and stuff. Like it was such an incredible game. Like whenever it's on sale, and it's super rare to see it on sale, but when it's on sale, get it. Absolutely get it. It's worth your time. Absolutely worth your time. I'm looking forward for some hidden gems. Not worried about anything. Yeah, same here. The thing I've realized when it comes to like directs, especially this year, is there's not much to be hyped, because especially since there's like the recent news with Nintendo not showing up at Gamescom. I think that's already enough of a sign to say, listen, we're done. We're technically done with the Switch in terms of like new stuff. We kind of want to prepare the next generation. So I would not be surprised if sometime during the summer, I would say like June, July, we get like some big ass announcement of hey, here's the Nintendo Switch Pro, you know. And that's probably the reason why they didn't want to go to Gamescom, because they wanted to like do this big event for themselves, like a whole Nintendo Switch 2/Pro or whatever they plan on calling the new console showcase. And so I think that's probably what they want to do. And so to bring that to the point that I was initially talking about with like Indie World and the directs, is not that I'm not excited for them. It's just that the luster of something to be hyped about is gone at the moment. So it's just more of stuff that, you know, could be bangers, but it's not something we'd be like, oh my god, I can't wait for this fun. You know, it's not like that. It's nothing like that. Although obviously if they show Silksong here, that's probably going to be like the big thing to talk about for this showcase. But I don't think there's anything here that's worth that level of hype. There's hype, not like gargantuan levels of it. So I haven't fully beaten the game. One of the few games in depth and detail enough you can actually get lost in, so worth it. Yeah, Astral Chain's sort of charm. Astral Chain's charm is the level of detail and the graphic design, because they really demonstrated both the detailing of the Switch and also its limitations. And a lot of people would be like, oh, but Breath of the Wild kind of did that, or Tears of the Kingdom kind of done that, or, you know, any other Nintendo IP. But I like to think that Astral Chain is the game that really shows what the Switch is capable of doing. And the graphical fidelity of it shows, the character design show, the combat really shows. Although the one thing I don't like about the combat is the lack of a jump button. And I understand they want you to use the astrals a lot more. Like, they want you to use them as part of the gameplay loop. Like, that's the whole point of the game. But a jump ability, like, just for the character, wouldn't have been a bad thing, you know? Like, a double jump and things like, you know, like, I don't understand why they didn't do that. But everything else is just incredible. Story-wise is also up there in terms of, like, what Platinum Games can deliver. Because obviously, in terms of any other game out there, it's not really that good of a story. You know, you're playing an action adventure game, I think. Yeah, an action adventure hack and slash. So I don't think there's good story in there. Hype enough to enjoy watching on release, not hype enough to be disappointed. Nothing is shown. A good middle ground for sure. Yeah, I think that's what they want to do for this one, because they said 20 minutes. It says it right there. So for 20 minutes, they'll probably just go back to back to back on stuff that we're probably already familiar with. And they're like, oh, by the way, this is coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if they show like the Dark Souls crab game. You know, just to remind people that, hey, this is coming to Switch. I would not be surprised if there was like a few small indie titles there that look very fun to play. But obviously, and unfortunately, you're not going to remember much until it shows up, like I said, on like you know, the deals section. So like you're scrolling through the eShop, you're like, oh, that's also a game. Or if you watch Antude, I think Antude highlights a lot of indie games. So, you know, pick your poison on that one. Not pick your poison, really. It's not a bad thing. But yeah, like I said, I'm not excited, but I'm not gonna be disappointed either. This is just here to express love for indie titles and their hard work towards them. And you know, that's it. That's honestly it. You know. Besides that, like, what else? I mentioned Pizza Tower getting a Switch port, which could be the case. It could happen. I would not be surprised, honestly, because that is a really good game, and it would be beneficial for that game also to be cross-platformed, especially with this Nintendo Switch. Like, you can play Pizza Tower portably, like on the go. Let's go, baby. You know, it's like that kind of thing. But like I said, we'll have to wait. In the meantime, what is everybody's possible thoughts of what could be an indie title? Because they're probably gonna show us a couple of new ones. And so like just throw in chat. Excuse me there. Just throw in the chat like a potential, like, I don't know, like Mega Man indie game or 3D platformer indie game or some RPG style indie game. You know, just throw all those ideas and like we'll see. Because my guess is that in terms of new indie titles, there's for sure gonna be one that's like a story-driven narrative, kind of like The Walking Dead, you know, Telltale Games style. Guaranteed, because people love that. Like visual novel-esque, for sure is gonna be one. For sure gonna be like an indie game showing up today. A platformer is like guaranteed. You know, most indie games, when you think of, you know, platforming, whether 3D or 2D, whether 3D or 2D, you have, of course, Celeste. That's like the big one. Hat in Time, another big one. 30XX, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, which you guys should totally check out that review and get the game. It's only $20. Best $20. And obviously you got Frogun, you got Penny's Big Breakaway, which I should really play, and stuff like that. I think, now that I think about it, since we are on the topic of, you know, 3D platformers, I think Rolling Rascal might show up, because we did break, not we, but like the people that supported the Kickstarter for Rolling Rascal, they did say that if they had enough support and when they broke a certain goal in the Kickstarter, that they would port it to other consoles, not just on PC, and Nintendo Switch was like one of them. So I think probably for this, because it's perfect timing to say the least, for them to just reuse the teaser trailer they had for the Kickstarter, or like for the official trailer of Rolling Rascal, and just edit it to say now coming to the Nintendo Switch, and, you know, showcase the same gameplay that they showed us with the demo and the Kickstarter trailer and things like that. So big possibilities. Rolling Rascal, Nintendo Switch port, Pizza Tower, Pizza Tower would be really cool. Imagine if they did Spark the Electric Jester out of the blue, like a collection of like, hey, we have this, you know. I think they'll probably they'll probably also show Freedom Planet too. Just say, oh, by the way, this is coming up. You know, get excited for this one, which you should. What else? And yeah, that's it. A new Starlink Battle for Atlas game. Not so much an indie game, but not super well known either. That'd be possible. But like, if it's second party, I don't think they'll put it here. Like, this is strictly indies. Like, that's what they want to go for here. So I don't think so. Could be the case, could not be the case, but I don't. I think that's probably something for like a Nintendo Direct. Like, in general, I'll be like, oh, here you go, here's a highlight, this game exists, and then they move on. Oh my god, yes, Spark the Electric Jester HD Collection, coming soon to a Nintendo Switch near you. I don't know. It's just I'm just throwing out some possibilities of stuff that they would want to do, but guaranteed they want to show new stuff, you know. Like, probably a couple of ports here and there, like I said, but like in terms of new stuff, Rolling Rascal coming from the Nintendo Switch, Hollow Knight Silksong is a major ass what if, but it's not improbable. I think now it should be the time. At this point it has to be, you know. I don't want them to just not do anything about it, which would bother everybody. I don't know, maybe Hades 2, just to remind everybody, you know, because they did show us that back at the Game Awards, but they didn't really do much about it. So it could be like, because guarantee like Hades is on the Switch already. It would be stupid of them to say, oh yeah, we're only gonna have this for every console except the Nintendo Switch. So I think that's also a possibility. So my final, all right, so we're 10 minutes in. My final possible predictions, whatever. I'm like blanking on words. It is like it is the morning. My final predictions are man, I got so much dirt, so much dust. My final predictions are Spark the Electric Jester, Switch ports, like all nicely in a bundle pack. You could buy them separately for like $10 or whatever, the same amount of price that you would buy the game on PC. Rolling Rascal Nintendo Switch port announcement saying, hey, by the way, thank you for the Kickstarter, breakthrough, things like that. We're porting it over to Nintendo Switch. Hollow Knight Silksong, because like I said, I got my clown makeup on, I'm ready to go for that. What else? And Hades 2. Anything else? It's not that I won't. It's not that I will be disappointed, but it is what it is. Oh, and like visual novels and a bunch of like cool concept ideas and 2D platformers and stuff. The regular stuff that they would show at said Indie World showcase. So Persona music is banging. I better not be copyright claimed for this, because that's also another thing why I stopped with streams here on YouTube. And like I would go to Twitch, but like Twitch there is dead and it's annoying as hell to grow there. But one of the things that bothers me about the YouTube streaming is they just claim whatever you want to claim. So it's super annoying where I'm like playing the cards right, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, we're copywriting claims. It's like, fuck, no, hold on, But it is what it is, I guess. That's why I put that's why, like, for streams, I personally speaking, I obviously haven't monetized and stuff, but like personally speaking, for streams, that's where I would like a lot of like the super thanks, super chats, YouTube members. Also, I put like pinning in the comment, like pin in the chat always, support on Coffee. That's why I like to put all that stuff for streams. But obviously it's not a necessity. Like, I just want to have fun with you guys. So just throwing that out there. Like, you guys are always welcome to. I always say it's not necessary, but it greatly benefits like the content in the long run. Meantime, let me check Twitter outside, because I do not want to share my Twitter with you all. Let's see what everybody is doing. Nope. Can I get the updates? Give me update. Give me the updates, please. Give me updates. I want update. Update. Give me. Oh, we got Fidel Games Cage hyped as always, which is good. Good to see. Good to know. Alright, 5 more minutes, guys. We're almost there. 5 more minutes. This is gonna be amazing. Amazing in the sense of like, yeah, that's the thing. All right. Shout out to the 5 people that showed up. This was like completely unannounced, which is totally fair, totally valid. And obviously at the end of the 20 minutes, I do want to go more in depth about which are the ones that got me the most, which are the ones that I'm like not too much, like rating the showcase, all that kind of jazz. So yeah, let's do it. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. By the way, if you guys want to know what playlist I'm using, here it is from Omnis 2. Really helps out, especially when I'm at work. You know, just dealing with like work stuff. I have this, and obviously I play a little bit of Persona 3, Persona 2. So maybe in the future we might do some Persona streams. I am playing Persona 5 Strikers for the first time, which is, you know, after 3 years since its release. I have it on the Switch. It was for sale for like 15 bucks. Got it right away. I'm already in the second jail for that game, and like I want to take my time with it before I stream it. And honestly, like if I want to review it for content, I do have to cover Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal first, so I can then cover Persona 5 Strikers, and then cover Persona 5 frickin' Tactica. Wow. Wow, Persona 5 really has, when you think about it, Persona 5 really is the favorite child of all of the Persona games. Like, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think like Atlas really dug gold. Thank you, C013 Huff. Thank you. I made sure to spell it out because if I say it out loud, I feel like that's could be derogatory. Gotta be honest. You never know. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Glad you subscribed. Or maybe you subscribed when you were watching a video. And you know, hopefully we see you here at the stream. But besides that, going back to the other point I was making. I got another whatever, it's fine. Another point that I was trying to make with Persona is that Persona 5 was the game that broke the idea of Persona as a franchise to the West. Because when you think about it from from like the Japanese point of view, everybody loves a Persona. Everybody loves the Shin Megami Tensei games there. Everybody loves, obviously, the Dragon Quest games, to throw out that IP, because that's also another one of those things. And obviously, Persona is a major one of them. That's why I believe they still haven't localized or remade or whatever they plan on doing with Persona 1 and 2 duology, because they still don't believe it's games that are suited for the West. Which is why it's hard to play those games nowadays, because they just don't see that vision. Now with Persona 3, 4, and 5, and we'll talk to 5 in a bit, Persona 3 and 4 are like very niche in terms of saying that yes, these are RPG games that you can play on the PS2, and you know, with re-releases, you know, Persona 3 FES and Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita, no one really remembered them being as iconic as Persona 5. They're iconic, but they're not groundbreaking iconic, because that's when Persona 5 decided to dip their toes in that water and just fully submerge themselves into the ocean. Because after Persona 5, the fan base exploded in terms of its population, in terms of the community growth. I'm one of those people, because as much as I was aware of Persona 3 and Persona 1 and 2 duology and Persona 4, Persona 5 was the one game that I beat and finished for the first, that I played and beat for the first time as a Persona game. Like, that's where I really fell in love with the idea and the franchise of Persona as RPGs and as its own franchise. The thing about Persona 5 is that it was such a breakthrough that Atlas was like, oh shit, we actually need to be more competent with our spin-offs this time. So that's why when you compare Persona 5 spin-offs like Persona 5 Strikers, Persona 5 Tactica, and Dancing All Night, you see that those are dramatically different in obviously gameplay and the indie showcase. Well, I'll hold that thought for another day. Let me go ahead and full screen this baby. I'm also gonna lower it because I don't know if we're gonna have copyright music, so I'm gonna do my best to avoid that.
I'm Amber. And I'm Tyler. We're back with more indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
We're doing good, Huff. We're doing good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I shouted you out earlier.
Well then, let's get going.
Hey Micah, you ready to get started?
Yep. Pip's here.
Hello.
Huh?
Pip, you have a filter on.
What? Oh.
I don't think anybody's gonna notice. Let's go. Hi, I'm Matt, director and lead developer on Little Kitty Big City.
I'm Micah, the animator.
And I'm Pip, the narrative designer.
Little Kitty Big City is a game about exploring a weird and wonderful neighborhood as a little cat.
The game idea originated when I was teaching my kids how to code.
And it's grown a lot since then. But the core is still the same.
Cute.
It's a game about being a little cat.
A little cat in a world filled with exciting distractions.
Made by people who love distractions and cats.
We hope you love Kitty as much as we do.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah, and I think I've worked out the filter thing. Look.
Not again.
Not again.
A curious little kitty.
Alright, that's cute. That was cute.
You were taking a nap in your favorite spot,
Whoa.
but you fell and now you're lost. Talk about a near catastrophe. In this adorable adventure, you'll navigate a vibrant city to find your way home, and there's plenty to do along the way.
Oh, so this is basically like
Check your to-do
Nintendo's
list.
version
Some
of
the
Stray.
city's animals have found themselves in
This
hairy
is literally just
situations, and you can
the
lend a helping
family-friendly
hand.
edition of
Call.
Stray.
Maybe one of them wants something shiny. Another might be
This
stuck
is
in
cute.
a pipe. There are also cat achievements to complete. Get petted by humans, knock things over, normal cat stuff. Oh, we didn't mention kitty customization.
Is that a
Collect and work with
Pokeball?
40
They
creativity
legit
hats,
just
like a ladybug, a shark, and even a bunny. You can also perform emotes whenever you want. Oh, that's a big stretch. It's a great way to look cute while stirring up some mischief. Get ready to dig your claws in.
No, not the
Little
bird.
Kitty Big City pounces
Oh, this is
onto
cute.
Nintendo Switch.
I think it's both, really.
Pre-orders
I think it's a
begin
combination
later
of
today
both.
On Nintendo eShop.
It has like the idea of Stray, but the silliness of Goat Simulator.
Like you're meant for something.
I think that's the best way to put that game. It sounds like a really fun time. So I'm glad. Ooh, platformer time! Platformer time!
Now,
Let's do it.
something's changed. There's something powerful
Way forward.
ready to break out and fly. Kotek needs to be stopped. And I'm the one who can do it.
Yo, she did a Kamehameha. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
Hey there, Emi Kimura here, aka Yar. If you want to use my handle, which you totally should, join me on a high-stakes sci-fi action adventure in Yar's Rising, the newest game from WayForward and Atari.
Dude, this is a Metroidvania. This is awesome.
Big spirals into a weird intergalactic conspiracy involving mega conglomerate Kotek.
Oh, I like the jump
Help me
animation.
run, jump, hack, and blast my way into unlocking the mysteries of this corporate empire in Yar's Rising. Launching on the Nintendo Switch system later this year. Sorry, I meant year.
This legit looks fun. I'd play it.
A journey of self-discovery awaits in this exploration-based.
Oh, I was about to say, hey, guys, look, the
Take
visual
on the
novel.
role of an android, the creation of a doctor who has since passed away. Every action you take and decision you make during your journey reveals a little more about who you are.
And there are no right or wrong choices. Travel to places from your memories. Interact with other characters. And gradually piece together the future the Doctor envisioned for you.
They have a... I just realized that the character has a wind-up in the back.
With 23 personality types to discover, you can make different choices in each playthrough and see where they lead you.
Oh, this
Will you
is...
end up as a proactive leader? What about a wise sage? Or even a strong-willed samurai?
And if you're curious about the personality types of other players, you can share your results with each other and compare your choices.
Oh, this is cool. This is like a yeah, I'm actually interested in this game too.
Who you are
because it's like
self,
the personality test game.
Launching as a timed console exclusive.
I'll talk more about this one, but basically they just said, "Hey, why don't we just make a personality test into a video game?"
We're Spell Garden Games,
so that's great.
Of Sticky Business.
So far they're hitting really well. It's a doggy! It's a doggy! Yo! They got a dog! Yo, what the dog doing though? Aw, look at him. He's just having the time of his life. This is it. This is it. The indie showcase could just end here. We have a dog.
It was supposed to be just a short project, just a few weeks, but then so many people liked the concept that we kept working on it. We're excited for you to play on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I don't know what game they're oh, yes, they showed the dog.
Sticking around for the cozy sim, Sticky Business. You've got a sticker shop to run. So let your
it's a simulator. That's cute.
As you create stickers.
This is cute. This is cute. I'm not playing this obviously, but like I'm glad that they showed us a dog. That's for sure. This is for like all the
400 elements to choose from when creating
man, the dust is kicking my ass. This is like for the Etsy fans.
Boba, ice cream, books, pizza, and raccoons?
Oh, there's plenty more. And you can add effects like glitter and sparkles. So combine whatever
this looks like a fun time.
Want to design your artistic adhesives.
This is a fun time.
Without its customers.
But you know, back to school and the internet is taking off.
Fulfilling their requests, not only will you impress your customers, but you'll also learn more about their lives. From a music teacher
remind
to motivate her
yourself, right?
To a dad who wants to cheer up his grieving child. Each customer
remind yourself because it's about personality tests. It's psychology based. It's about the mind, so remind yourself. I don't know. We'll talk more about that game, but yeah, no. I like as soon as they showed. I kind of don't care about this game. No disrespect. Oh, that's nice. Going back to that personality test indie game. That game. As soon as they showed like the different classes, my mind went to an RPG, but then my mind also went, hold on a second. This could also be, you know, like the personality test that you do for like that one sophomore class. There it is.
I'm gonna find out who did this and blast him into teeny tiny little
these are definitely the people who made Pizza Tower. No, this.
The devil himself.
Wow.
Spirit collection, and you're on a rampage.
Dude, well.
Wield the mighty hammer as Dynamite Anton.
Yo.
Or the massive mace as Dynamite Annie to lay wacky worlds to waste and beat up brutish bosses.
Whoa, we got a Pizza Tower, but you know what this oh my god, you know what this reminds me of? This game is clearly inspired by the Wario Land games. No doubt about that. Same thing with Pizza Tower. But this game's graphics reminded me of a Flash game that I really enjoyed playing, which was called Icy Tower. The graphics screams that early 2000s, like late 2000s vibe, and like that just makes me want to play that game a lot more. Hey, we're not done yet. There's still like we're still like 11 minutes to go. They could just give us that in the future. Like they could give us that in a few minutes time, you know? But yeah, for sure.
spikes
shoot,
and other hazards in your way,
give me a
the
second,
trek
give me
to
a
the
second.
summits won't
Give me
be
a second,
easy.
I'm gonna put this
If
on.
you need a hiking hiatus, there's still plenty to do. Chat with the froggy folks and take on small side quests. Fill out stamp cards for equipment unlocks to help make climbing easier. Or kick back and relax with mini games. Plan your trip to Valley Peaks when it leaps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Sorry about that. I had to. My mom called me, so I had to deal with that. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. That's cool.
Hi, I am Elder.
I don't like how I missed that. I hate that I missed that one, because that one actually looked cool. I saw it in the corner of my eye, but
with the help of an amazing
that sounds like a fun experience. This one, I want to show me.
We started with the idea of using watercolor art style to evoke peaceful and zen vibes. I wanted it to be a meditative experience and to tell a beautiful story through gameplay that's able to put the player in a state of flow. I really hope you enjoy the world that we are creating here, and I cannot wait to show it to you. Thank you so much.
Oh. Whoa, it's so
Some
pretty.
say that humans brought life to Europa. If you ask me, all we did was unlock the life that was sleeping within.
Whoa, is that Jupiter?
But it's not finished.
What?
We're trying to build something
Where are we?
better than what we left behind.
What?
That will take time. That is why I'm sending you ahead.
Yeah, he had a robotic guy. It's clearly part of the. Whoa! Oh, he wasn't kidding about the state of flow. This actually feels. This has momentum. This is a Sonic game. I'm just kidding. It looks like a very fun open world game to explore and just, you know, mess around in.
If anyone
Sandbox. There we go. That's what I was going for.
It's you. Whatever you turn out to be, whoever you choose to become, it's your world now, Z. It's your future.
I hope there's character customization. Low key. Demo available today. Wow. Definitely want to try that out.
Because the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back on Nintendo Switch.
Yo!
Very first radical roguelike adventure, Leonardo, Raphael.
Let's go! I did not expect the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to show up at Indie World Showcase, but then again, I forget that indies is mostly the developers and not the ideas themselves. So I have to take that in mind. This looks like a very fun time. Obviously, this is going to be like local co-op. I don't think there's going to be online play for this. I don't think there's going to be online play. But this looks like a very fun time. I enjoyed Shredder's Revenge. The one they released back in 2022. That one was super fun. Like, it was insane. So I'm glad that they're going for like a roguelike style game here. Though it kind of looks very mobile. Like, I saw that UI a couple of seconds ago, and it did feel like, oh, this kind of has like that, it was supposed to be like a mobile game, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, what if we just throw it to the Switch? Not like, I don't like, not to like, not to, you know, give it any more bad press, but oh, there is online play.
making for a no pressure play sesh. Get
So
ready
so
to
there is
take
online
the
play because
foot
I
when
saw at the
Teenage
bottom
Mutant
that
Ninja
there's like
Turtles
Nintendo
Splinter
Online.
Fate launches as a
Nintendo
timed
Switch
console
Online. So yeah, we have
exclusive
that. We
on
have that. We
Nintendo
have that.
Switch this July.
Pizza's here!
Nice, nice, nice. Another cat game. Let's go. Yeah, they're always no, like don't get me wrong, they for sure are. It's just that like I guess the way they were showing it made it feel like that it is. Oh, made it feel like that it is. But I guarantee when we play the game, I think they said demo, right? No, they didn't. I think that's a different game. You know, granted, when the game releases, it'll look really good, for sure. Now this game looks interesting. Is that a rat? I love the way they were able to translate the art style into gameplay. Like this is insane. Like you're legit playing through a map. Look at this overworld stuff. This is insane. Ah, local co-op. That sucks. Online play. No, local co-op's good. This feels like a solo adventure kind of thing. August 8th. The Gentle Bros developed this. Okay, yeah, I'm buying this game.
สวัสดี from Phuket ครับ I'm Jay the Lucas Studio Art Director and this is my amazing wife and artist หญิง
Hi there.
We are part of the creative team behind Stitch a puzzle game about handmade embroidery.
Oh, Chow, you were talking about a puzzle game, right? Here it is. Here's a puzzle game.
For art and craft into our game as we design a pattern called hoop.
Together, we have designed over 180 hoops for Nintendo Switch version, and there are so many more to come after the game has launched.
Our patterns are a fusion of personal experience and the community's idea. The penguin mascot is a gamified avatar of our producer Tanin. Some content category, like mystical creature, for example, originated
That's cute.
from
That
our
was cute. I love
players.
penguins, so I'll give them
We
back.
hope you will enjoy the game and
Happy
happy stitching.
stitching.
สวัสดีครับ
Here's the nitty gritty on this cozy game. You'll complete puzzles
course, of
called
course.
hoops to
Of
bring
course they were gonna
stunning
do that.
embroidery patterns to life. Stitch together groups of cells according to the numbers on the grid while avoiding any overlaps. Figuring out exactly where to stitch is key to completing the hoop.
From roller skates and teddy bears to real-life locations, there
Wow.
are all sorts of hoops for you
Oh,
to
a
needle
King.
and noodle.
Yo, they had King Dedede there.
Hoops come in different sizes, so you can take a quick break with smaller hoops, or unwind with bigger ones that require more careful thought.
Oh, I see. I see how this. Yeah, I see the mechanics of this game. I see the mechanics of this game.
And calming experience
Yeah,
that
I'd
you
buy
can
this.
also
I'd buy.
enjoy with touch controls
like.
in handheld mode. After completing a hoop, you can play it again in free stitch mode and recolor it to your liking.
If a hoop
Is that Bonnie?
seems too tough, don't worry. A handy hint feature can be used at any time.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Also tailor your experience with various
Colorblind
accessibility
mode.
settings.
Wow.
Want
They
more of a
made sure
challenge?
everybody
Try
could
the
have fun.
Limited time daily Shikaku puzzles. These ones don't offer any hints, so you'll really need to put your thinking cap on.
Weekly hoops are also available. Each one is inspired by real-life events and filled with trivia. So stitch away while learning a fun fact or two. Plus, once a weekly hoop is unlocked, it's yours to play whenever you'd like. Stitch launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Like $5, right?
Before
And that's
we
it.
go, let's
Oh.
take a quick look at a few more indie games heading to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, no Hollow Knight, which not surprised. That's awesome.
We've got time for one last announcement before we run out of steam. Take a look.
Out of steam.
Get ready to sail the spectacular seas in
this
this
game.
long-awaited Steam World sequel.
The waters of the world have turned deadly,
This
corroding
game,
the
this
metal
game.
limbs and mechanical hearts of its robotic denizens. Now, it's up to you to explore the Great Sea and discover why this once essential resource has become a nautical nightmare.
Guide your ragtag crew of Steambots in tactical, turn-based shootouts in a brand new adventure. Point,
This is just
shoot,
worms,
and let
but
those
robots.
bullets bounce.
This time around, you can explore the world map and engage in real-time naval combat. Equip your submarine with a variety of weapons and items, then line up your shot to blast
I'm a huge fan of
bad
Picross, so I'm in this key game. Seems similar to that. Yeah, it has that fun concept to it, which is great.
And embark on an epic voyage
It's
together.
so fun
As you
in
get
that
to
aspect.
know more bots, you'll learn how your actions impact their lives.
Plus, with the new job system and in-depth character customization, along with over 150 weapons, utility items, and ship equipment pieces, you can strategically craft your crew to best fit the mission at hand.
Your Steambots' jobs and abilities depend on their equipped weapons.
I thought
and
this was
models.
20 minutes. It's now
Each
21
different
minutes.
crewmate also has unique abilities
They lied
that
to
can
us.
be
They
unlocked.
should have just gone for
Of
30.
course, you can also steal and wear your enemy's hats. So many hats! Take aim and blast bots to bits when...
Yo, one of them was wearing a straw hat.
Purchase onto Nintendo Switch
One of them was a One Piece fan. Alright, that was
All
it.
for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you as always to our indie community and partners for bringing their experiences to the Nintendo Switch system.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
And Nintendo logo. Okay, so put some music back on. Couple of things. In terms of what I enjoyed, it was good. It was good. It was like I said, it was to be expected. You were obviously gonna get like the platformers, some RPGs, stuff like that. And obviously they wanted to show what was originally teased at some point. And they're like, oh hey, by the way, this is coming out. So personal highlights for me. Okay, ranking from 1 to 10. I give this an 8. I give this an 8. Like I said, Hollow Knight Silksong was not going to be a thing. We did get something close to Pizza Tower, so I'll give myself a little bit of credit for that one. But everything else was like, okay, could have been a little better. You know, the ending, like, especially, like, let's talk about the ending for a second. Why didn't they showcase this game for like 2-3 minutes? You know, like, this game looked more intriguing than the sticker one. To be honest, okay? Not that I'm saying like it's not bad or anything. I just wish, like, in terms of presentations, this could have been one of the front runners. Because this looks so fun. It has like a Paper Mario vibe to it. You know, and like you're a detective, you're a duck. Come on, who wouldn't want to do that? So that's one thing. So this one really caught my eye. Another one that also caught my eye while they were doing this, not Animal Well. This one does look really fun though. This one, summer 2024. This is guaranteed June, July. Oh, he's about to get wrecked. This game right here, this one, I wish they showcased this one first. Because look how fun the game design is. Clearly there's wall running, or you could just drop down and then you could just dash, because that's what he's doing right now, and do like an air dash and back and forth. Like, look at the challenge of this game. I wish they showcased this also as like one of the front runners, because this looks super fun, and also reminded me of the Nitro Flash games. Look at the little robot. Look at the robot. Look at him. Why didn't they show him? It kind of sucks. This also caught my eye, but this one I'm actually glad they showed, because I don't think they were gonna probably do much with it and like like these few seconds shows more or less like what the game is gonna be about. So yeah, you already have an idea. This one, Animal Well, I think big mode. Yeah, big mode has to be. I think it is from like Donkey's development team. But this looks fun. Platformer, things like that. This one, you know, makes sense that they would show this amount. Like you kind of already have an idea that, oh hey, it's a platformer, and it looks really, really fun. So there's that, and then like this as the finale. I gotta be honest. The game that should have been the finale for me personally should have been Refine Yourself. Should have been the Way Forward game. Oh, let me just okay, give me the, yeah, it should have been the Way Forward game. I feel like this should have been the last game to be showcased, personally, because this game gave me so much intrigue. The moment it was just like, oh hey, by the way, this game is coming out. It's like I wish this one capped it off. Like design wise, it's good. Low key, the more I look at Yars, I think that's her character name. The more I look at Yars, unfortunately, the more I'm like, did they use AI for this? I hope not. But like, you know, we're in such a shame. It's such a shame that we have to even question it, because now you gotta figure out like, oh my god, like, this like AI design, did somebody actually draft this? You know, like I hope they kind of like beat the allegations. But this looks like a very fun time. It's very Metroidvania-esque, which is perfect. I wonder what the hell this is about. But then again, having said what I said and then looking at this art design, somebody clearly drew this. This is clearly unique. I don't see AI doing this. So fair enough to that point. But like AI assistance in the game, maybe, I don't know, whatever. Point is, we got a cool indie Metroidvania. It looks very fun. The character looks really she looks iconic. Like Way Forward does a really good job with female character designs. You know, Shantae is one of them. Big River City Girls. I mean, come on, like they know how to create those types of characters. So, you know, I don't know why I said that, but I'm just glad that we have this game, and hopefully, like, you know, we know more about this. That makes sense, because they show like Atari. So yeah, I think that does make sense. And like, look at the, you know, look at the pixel graphics and all that. Yeah, they definitely wanted to pay homage to like the older game, like the older era of gaming, for sure. Like for sure, there's gonna be tons of like references and Easter eggs of like Atari stuff, for sure. And then this game, I'm super curious about. First of all, the amount of people that are willing to play this game. Oh look, Judgment. Wait a minute. Do they have Arcanas? Is that a thing? Because I just saw like Judgment. Wait, hold on. Samurai. Give me a second. Leader. Morals. Oh no. It's just their thing. I thought they were gonna like even go like the Persona route and be like Judgment and this and that. But this game, to me, sounds like a very fun experiment, because this comparison thing is clearly like the biggest gameplay loop of this game. Like, this game wants you to be friends with other people and then check how they're playing the game and see how they're like as the character in this game. And so it's a nice sort of like dynamic, but obviously like this game is built on just literally creating your own character, which is great, especially since like this character looks really fun, and like I like the graphical design, the pixel graphics, like really it's so enjoyable. Sticker game, like I said, it was okay. This game, Anton Blast, like I said, it reminds me so much of Icy Tower. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. If not, let me just pull it up real quick. Let me just like go to intermission here. See if I can find like a video of Icy Tower. Okay, Icy Tower game. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, dude. Is it this one? 11 years ago. Yes. Okay, so it reminds me a lot of this game. I don't know if you can see the game, but oh, I didn't see it. It reminds me a lot of this game. Obviously, he's going way too fast, but let me just pause. Let me just see if I can like go ahead and see if I could. No, I won't be able to. But it reminds me a lot of this specific game, and so you know, I'm glad, and also like the Wario Land inspiration is clearly there. It's clearly there. Like you going fast, the character design, you know, the mean and method of going through the game. It's great. It's awesome. I'm obviously gonna be playing as her. If I were to buy this game, clearly I'm going like the female route. Like she looks like a gremlin, which is great. Like a gremlin energy is ridiculous. But yeah, this looks like such a fun time, and like the momentum base exploration, like they cooked. They absolutely cooked with this one. Like this is also like top tier for me, like up there. And Europa. Oh, I didn't really catch a glimpse of this one, but yeah, I kind of got this one. I kind of got the gist. A puzzle solving sort of thriller game, be really cool. This one kind of caught my eye in the sense of like just the fact that it's a game where the means of going through it is just like exploring the world. Similar to Journey and Abzu, it has like those vibes. So for an indie game, it's perfect. Obviously, like if this is like a AAA title, you'd expect a lot more. But this game does feel like very fun to just breeze through and enjoy the experience and just all, you know, all that kind of stuff. Definitely is like one of those out there. And I love the design. It's very, ironically, it's very Studio Ghibli, but like ironic in a good way. They clearly got some inspiration out of that. And so they're like, hey, why don't we just like do that? Because my mind went to Ni no Kuni as soon as like I saw like the glimpse of it when the dude was talking. So if that was their intention, they did an absolutely good job with that. Like with that intention, and the world looks so big and fun to explore. Like I definitely would like, you know. And obviously Ninja Turtles. This is obviously gonna be peak. This is peak. Anything Ninja Turtles related, like it's good. It's gonna be a really good thing. Like, you know, Shredder's Revenge was one of my favorite highlights of the indie titles of that year, and so I would not be surprised if they want to do the same intentions with this one. Especially, you know, it looks fun. Like this looks fun. Like there's no way in hell you can't be like, I don't want to play this game. There's no way. And also Cat's Quest. This is another one that really piqued my eyes because of the art style. Art style goes a long way for me in terms of the gaming experience. And art style and graphic design are two completely different things, because you can look at art style, and I'm going to use Persona as the perfect, Persona 5 specifically. Persona 5's graphical fidelity and art style go hand in hand. They do a really good job at translating the art book. Soijima's, I think Soijima was the concept designer for this one. All of Soijima's ideas and character designs, and they were able to fully translate it well on the 3D setting. Excuse me there. Xenoblade is kind of like that. Another differentiation of, you know, art style and game design and like graphics. When you look at Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and you compare it to the art style and art direction that they were going in the art book, you see that there's a slight translation, but it's not one-to-one translation. So there are games where, like, for example, the Tales series is perfect in terms of one-to-one art style to art direction, a graphical design. And so Cat Quest definitely has that vibe to it. So I definitely would play it for that alone. And it looks like a really fun time. This feels like you could get lost in it. You could 100% be lost in this world. and you'd be a really, really fun time. The release date is Team Cherry. What are you doing here? I know it's not Team Cherry. It's just somebody that showed up named Team Cherry, but that was funny. That was funny. No, tell us the release date for Silksong. Why? That was funny. That made my day. That really made my day. But going back to Cat Quest, fun idea, really, really out there, truly something to, you know, look forward to. And then Stitch, this game, it's like the perfect grandma game. You know what I mean? It's like that one game where you know it's gonna be like $5. It's not gonna be that big of a dent in your wallet compared to like Persona 3 Reload and like an actually good game, but just something to, like, I guess, play with your kid, play with your wife, or just something like indulge in. And like, for example, like on in airport, or just something that requires a lot of time, but you don't want to invest a lot of your cognitive ability towards playing a fully invested game like an RPG, or, you know, you don't want to go as numb as you know, in a platformer. So Stitch here is like that perfect game. And the reason I call it a grandma game is because, like, you can see your grandma play this game. You can see her want to be like, oh, hey, Sonny, what are you playing there? Oh, I'm playing Stitch. You want to play? Like, you can see her enjoying that, which is perfect. You know, that's the beauty of some indie games out there compared to AAA studios, where, like, they really do accommodate for everybody, and those games are really for everybody. Like, everybody can play this game. Everybody can play the sticker game. Everybody can play like the puzzle games, and that's what I love about indies a lot compared to AAA, because granted, AAA has been around since the 80s. It's been around for like that long, so they do have that reputation, seemingly that reputation to hold. But, you know, with indies, it's a different story. The best way to put it, ironically speaking, the best way to describe indies and AAA titles is small content creators and the big content creators. It's not to say that the big content creators aren't doing a good job at creating their content and also creating a high quality content. It's just that they have a reputation to hold, and like that reputation needs to be maintained, which is why there isn't that much of an innovation in terms of the majority of their content. And that's why some cases they have like that burnout and that level of like, what the hell could I do to innovate, you know? There are some oddballs there among the group, you know. For example, Scott the Watts has remained consistent, and he expands upon the ideas of his videos each and every time. But like, relatively speaking, the formula is the same. Now, a small content creator like myself, it's very different because we want to break the boundaries and we want that level of recognition, but we also just want to have fun and be a little bit more creative in our process. Like, the risk to reward for us is a little bit lesser, because in some cases it's not our full-time job, because we know that it's analytics and things like that, like, it doesn't support that idea as of now, but it's just a fun little hobby that allows us to engage with people outside of our bubble, and just something to pass the time and say, oh, hey, I made this video for you guys to enjoy. That's why, like, for me, I decided, like, if you look, we'll go to the channel here, you'll see what I mean. I posted on the communities that I decided, you know, obviously we're gonna have Justice for All coming up soon, which is great, things like that, but like for this channel, like, I just want to work on streams every now and then, but mostly just reviews. Like, I just want to do reviews. I don't want to do video essay stuff. I don't want to do any of that. If I were to do that, I would just talk about it on stream for like 2-3 seconds of like whatever it is that I want to talk about, like what I'm doing now, and we just move on. But oh, give me a second. Offline. Oh. Whatever. What happened? Okay, I think we're good. I think we should be back. I think we should be good to go. Am I back? We're back? Yeah, we're back. We're back. Okay, yeah, we're back. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's that idea. So indies are kind of like those smaller content creators. They just want to let you have fun. They don't really... Obviously, they got to get paid. You know, these games got to give them a profit. But, you know, it's not something that to them is like too much of like the ideal, for lack of a better term. But aside from that, I think we're all good. There isn't much I can do for this stream, at least. I'll see you maybe later today, 3:34. We go back to Mega Man 0, Mega Man 2. I know a lot of you guys are really missing out on that one. And that one, since there's like that time frame of like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to be doing the stream. I'll let you guys know on that. We'll see. 2 streams for today, that'd be insane because, let's see, content-wise, you guys are going to get the Ace Attorney Justice for All, like I just showed you. You'll have it this Friday. Nothing for members because I don't really have members. But I don't have a big enough like member pool to be like, oh, hey, by the way, you can go ahead and, you know, play that. But aside from that, you know, Mega Man 2 stream maybe later today. We'll see about that. I do need to get a haircut. I'll do that tomorrow. And things like that. So stick around for all that. Stay tuned for all that. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I sure really enjoyed it. Like I said, I didn't really expect it much. But stay tuned for more. Watch the content. Support the stuff. And, you know, just have fun. Have fun. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, if not, I'll let you guys know in the community notes. Not community notes. This isn't Twitter. But in the communities, I'll post something. I'll let you know whether we're good to go. But thank you all. I'll see you later. Enjoy the stuff. Go watch the stuff. Love you all the way to 120. I'll see you all soon.